All right, what's poppin' with it, all you legends people? Hope you guys all having a great day. So apparently we are getting a RRR Behind and Beyond, which I think is really, really freaking cool. This is without a doubt something that I will personally be checking out, bro. I feel like there was so much about the RRR movie that was like. It's not even just for RRR. I think this is like for me personally just a thing about movies in general. Like it can be any sort of movie, bro. Like I don't know how much time I've spent watching behind the scenes of like the Hobbit movies and like Harry Potter movies and like any little thing you can get on like YouTube or anything like that. Even for the Hobbit movies, I bought the actual Hobbit movies on Apple TV, and you get like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, bro. And I think it's so incredibly interesting and just like how much actually goes into creating something, right? Like, so for example, for the RRR movie, the amount of location scouting, and it's basically the same thing for the Hobbit movies, but in movies in general, right? The amount of scouting and exploring and everything that you gotta do to find the right place to shoot the movie, the the right atmosphere, weather, whatever it might be, bro. Like there's so much going in to us watching a 2 to 3 hour movie for the most part, right? Like it takes them hundreds of days to create what simply comes out to about 2 to 3 hours. It's absolutely insane how much effort and how much stuff just goes into creating these incredible movies, right? So I think getting a behind the scenes look and also maybe an appreciation of like everything that's being done to create, well, a lot of times masterpieces, bro. Like those are the ones that we are mostly interested in seeing the behind the stuff of. Those great freaking movies that we watch over and over that is having an impact on our lives, bro. So let's get into the RRR. Let's see what they got for us right here. Just a short little trailer, and actually not sure when it's dropping, but we will find that out probably by the end.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jesus, bro. That was close
12
as
films
hell.
I made, never did I once fear
Never have I imagined. Like, how the hell are we going to do this?
that this is an idea that I can't bring it onto.
Ready, sir? Ready. Me and my best friend, Tarak, coming together on the screen. I was very excited when I got into the set.
Long-held dream of bringing two heroes together. I don't try to give any messages.
Yeah, it's okay, fine. Give it to me. Yes, clapping.
All right. Are you guys ready? Ooh!
They're all taken aback.
RRR!
What is this not to Music.
That's a banger song.
అది ఫైట్ లాగా
That's a
ఉండాలి
banger song.
మరి డాన్స్ లాగా ఉండాలి కథ జరగాలి
Our director on this is a craftsman.
He told me it should be something which nobody has seen.
RRR to me is roller coaster ride.
The most challenging sequence while in editing.
One of my favorite experiences.
He writes beautifully.
The greatest jump.
I felt jealous when I looked at Tarak.
I had shot not with one tiger, but two tigers.
Nuts.
That felt like the completion of RRR.
Will remain with me for the rest of my life.
The most special moment for me in the whole career.
బాగుంది చాలా న్యాచురల్గా చక్కని చాలా చక్కగా
And of course, okay, 20. Oh, that's tomorrow. That's literally freaking tomorrow, bro. Okay. And of course, rest in peace to Ray Stevens, the guy who played like the evil guy or like, the villain or whatever you want to call it in the movie. Like the guy who also played in Ahsoka, the Star Wars show. And like that guy is like such an incredible actor who sadly passed away, but he did such a great job coming into this movie as well. Actually, an extremely huge actor. Like that guy is a massive actor, bro. So having him come in and join the RRR crew was something that was really freaking awesome, and like something that was just really freaking cool to see for me personally, right? Because it's someone that I've seen in a bunch of stuff before I even got into Indian cinema. Like he was in Dexter and like all sorts of incredibly well done shows, many more things. That's just to name one out of many, but an incredible actor that sadly passed away, right? But did an incredible job in this movie, and maybe hopefully they can bring a little bit of like peace and love to him throughout this right here. I think that would be really cool to see as well, even see some of his behind the scenes stuff as well. And like I hope they dive into a bunch of the different things being done throughout this movie right here. And I don't know how much we're gonna get from this right here. Like I don't know if it's Is it a movie or is it a show? I don't know, because I feel like if it's a movie, it'll probably be around like the hour 40 mark, something like that, right? But if it's a show, you can kind of more so deep dive heavily into every aspect of it in like a 4 hour period or something like that. There's just, with movies like this, there's always so freaking much to explore, right? Such an incredible journey to go on, and like there are just so many incredible things being done to create these movies, and IMDb doesn't actually say whether it's a movie or a show, but it doesn't really matter, bro. It does not change the fact that I'm personally really freaking excited about it, right? Like you see these rooms, like simply on this picture right here, where it's like, you know, you have these guys flying through the room. It's like just like a blue screen throughout the entire room, but when you see it in the movie, it just looks so freaking magical, so freaking incredible. And it is just what visual effects nowadays has come to bring you something unbelievably freaking amazing, right? Like you can do so much with that. Of course, it brings the budget of movies very high, but when you have a massive success like RRR, which was a massive freaking success, right? Like RRR box office, I believe it did, was it, how much is that in USD? I believe it's like, yeah, 165, which is absolutely nuts, bro. This movie banged. Like this movie definitely banged, and for a very freaking good reason, right? Like the movie was, it was really something just like wild and different and unique, right? So that's a freaking crazy run right there, bro. I didn't actually know it was that much, bro. I'm gonna try and go really quick on my phone right here, because sometimes I like to check with what IMDb says. Not that I'm saying that's the most accurate thing in the world, but I am just saying, yeah, this actually says 166.6, bro. So it did about almost $170 million, bro, which is unbelievable for very good reason as well. Like this movie had appeal around the world, right? Like so many people that like you would never ever in your life expect to be an Indian movie fan came to these movies, enjoyed this movie, bro, and was like blown away by how freaking incredible it was, how unique it was as well. Because obviously this movie is still, if you compare this to any sort of Hollywood movie, any sort of like this, that movie, like even movies like Danish movies from like where I'm from, Denmark, right? It's like, it is just so far away from those movies, but in the best way possible. It has that magic, it has that journey, it has that conclusion, the power, the ability to touch you and be invested, and like where are these characters going, how they're developing as human beings, what are they going through, what do they fight for, what are their motivations, and all those incredible things. And I feel like this movie, it just freaking did that, and it did that so unbelievably well. And with numbers like that, it simply just shows you, bro, what a freaking great movie that is. I cannot wait to be watching those behind the scenes, bro. I love stuff like that. It is like, I think I like watching behind the scenes more than the actual movie itself. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. Like, I freaking love watching behind the scenes so freaking much. I think it's just so freaking dope, bro. I love it too much, man. So, yeah, bro. RRR, it's one of them ones that we'll be talking about for, I don't even know, bro. Maybe forever, bro. It's really one of them ones for real.